time in corporate America looking for more when more wasn't possible. Because in corporate America, one thing I would say that I didn't like the most was the leadership. Because especially when it comes to nursing, a lot of times people a lot of times, okay, when it comes to nursing, there was a lot of turnover. There's a lot of movement with managers and leadership. And every time somebody came in, they would change so much. And like, I'm like, you just came on the scene. You didn't even, assess what's going on, the culture of the workplace. And you just come in and you're trying to change things. And now that's changing employee morale. That is making, people a little bit more disgruntled. People that have been there that are not getting promotions, people that had schedules and now their schedules are changing. Like there was so much that I didn't like about that. And also the jealousy in the workplace. A lot of times, if somebody saw that you were getting too much attention, or maybe you received a promotion, people that used to be your friends, now all of a sudden they're giving you the side eye or they're making comments. And also, it was the bitterness. Like I feel like corporate America has a lot of like crab mentality where they try to keep people down because they don't see the light for themselves. And there were a lot of credit stealers. There were a lot of people that would hear, someone say an idea and then they would try to make it seem like the idea was their own. And I felt like that was not fair at all. So I wish I would have known sooner how many benefits there are to entrepreneurship. And today we're going to talk about it. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Miss Joyce Polliard. I am a success coach and financial strategist, and I help mompreneurs and beyond to build a better life and legacy without sacrificing self care. All right, so today we're going to talk about the hidden benefits of entrepreneurship. And no, money is not one of them because ultimately, oftentimes, people get into entrepreneurship because they want to make more money. But in my situation, it wasn't so much to make more money, it was about freedom and about so many other things. So today we're going to talk about it. All right. And if you stick to the end, I will share the last one is the biggest benefit of them all. Okay. So, number one, I would say that one of the hidden benefits of entrepreneurship is the opportunity to work with clients that you choose. Now, in nursing, I know that there's been certain patients that I was like, you know what? I wish they go to the Chargers to tell the Chargers they don't want me to be their nurse anymore because every time I walk in the room, they have an issue. They're not really answering questions. They're kind of going off on me, and apparently they don't like me. So if they don't like me, then why do they want me to be their nurse? And then there was the some people just disgruntled, and even with dealing with clients, like I know that in business, certain clients, if they're not like coaching clients, if they're not following through, if they're not saying that, if they're not doing the things that they say they're going to do, if they're negative, if they have a limited mindset, I can say like, you know what, maybe this is not success coaching is not for you. Maybe you should, research and look into therapy because therapy helps you to go from the past to the present. Coaching helps you go from your present to your future. But having like entrepreneurship and running your own, streams of income, business, whatever you want to call it, you have more control over the clients that you service. And yes, I believe that even though sometimes it's interchangeable with having a business and being an entrepreneur, I believe that entrepreneurship is more about opportunities, where business is more about, okay, you have a service, you have a product, and that's what you focus on. But uh, entrepreneurship equals opportunity. Okay. So, number two, the hidden benefit, number two, is the people you meet along the way. I have formed so many long term connections, friendships, associations with people that I've met in, networking events or workshops whatever it is in the entrepreneur realm. Why? Because oftentimes we're looking for people that have grown up with us, people that we've known the longest to support us on our mission, to come along with us on the journey. And oftentimes they don't see the light. Okay. I remember the other day, looking to get some clarity on a certain situation. And in the same day, one person told me, Joyce, you have like three streams of income, you're good. Like, just focus on what you have going on. And then, like, a few hours later, I talked to one of my mentors, and she's like, okay, what's next? What are we working on? So, if I have an idea of a new strategy, a new marketing plan, a new business idea, who do you think I'm going to call? The person that told me I was doing too much, or the person that says, what's next? So, we have to be careful who we're sharing our information with. And being an entrepreneur, you're able to connect in spaces and places where people want more out of life, and it doesn't make you feel like you are crazy, and that people get you. The third hidden benefit, I would say, is the skills are transferable. I know that I've learned sales skills, marketing skills, negotiation skills, and these skills have helped me along the journey. And the beautiful thing is that they have helped me like become a better daughter, become a better friend, become a better mother. Because listen, these kids, like I remember with my daughter, I went from saying, like, okay, it's time to take a shower, it's time to take a bath, to, like, let's hop in a tub, or let's um wash off, or wash up. Like, I'll just be creative and say different things, because it's not just about, okay, well, I've said it's time to take a bath, it's time to take a bath. It's like, how can I get her to do things um you know in a way that makes her happy to do it, instead of having to have a battle. And with so many different things that even with listening skills, reading certain books, or being around certain people that teach, how to interact with clients, those skills I've been able to transfer into my personal life as well. And number four, the fourth hidden benefit, I would say, is get the kids involved. I don't know what happened to the video. Like, it timed out. Hmm. I don't know if it's recording. I guess this is one of the concerns with. Oh, man. So I really don't know where it stopped. Hmm. So do I start over here? I don't know. Okay, I have to figure out where I stopped at. But dang, it was a good conversation. Oh well, I'll finish it later.